secret, I guess that's the secret also, to be thankful. Kasi great things come to grateful people, and I just have to say thank you to supporters ko din, that even though I have not accepted a lot of projects because of the pandemic, they're still there. So thank you for being with me in this journey. I will definitely make sure that it will be worth it for you. With regards to Miss Universe Philippines, I know that it's something that I will always do. I know that this is, ever since I was a little kid, I guess, I just know this job is for me. I feel like, kasi, when you think about Miss Universe, the excitement is all about the pageant, the competition, it's what excites people. But really, at the end of the day, I ask myself, are you ready for this type of job? Because after you win, you are faced with all these responsibilities as a Miss Universe. So are you ready? Are you ready to give yourself? Are you ready to commit all of you, to expose all of yourself? How much of yourself are you willing to give? And when I thought about that, I said, I am ready for this, and I am going to give my whole heart. So that's when I decided this is the time to join, especially now that we are in a pandemic and people are in a tough state. And if you have this capability, you have within yourself this capability to change that. There is no reason for me not to. The advice for me is just always do what's right, and I think that there is a way to achieve your dreams without stepping on other people. That's what they always say. I think that most people do not know that I am a miracle baby. I was born out of 8 pregnancies, and I was the only one to survive. I'm an only child, and I had a sister who died, unfortunately. I was 6 years old. I had this virus called encephalitis, and I had 5% chance to live, but I was able to survive unscathed. I came out of the hospital like I was brand new. I didn't have a scratch, and the doctor said that it was truly a miracle. And yung case ko po dun sa hospital, it has been researched on why I was able to survive. So I think I just want people to know that's an inspiring story. All pageants really have this great pressure whenever you join. But I think for me that just because pageants are full of pressure, it doesn't mean that you also have to be pressured. I think that you have a choice. If there is one thing that separates man from animals, it's that we have power over how we think. We have power over what we want to feel because we are rational people. And so I think that to all of us girls in the top 75, it's all about choosing what to let in. If you don't want the pressure to come in, you can choose not to let that in. And magiging fun palalo yung journey without all those unnecessary pressures. I'm so used to everything being in front of people, and I communicate most effectively when I am in front of other people. So I think that the challenge is, for example, in trainings, I can't meet yet all my trainers, but I met them in Manila. But I think it's a challenge because I want to enjoy every single moment in this journey. And sabi ko nga, sobrang sayang na nangyayari to virtual, all the training. Pero I was just thinking, thankful na lang din ako that there's internet connection, that this is still all possible because of the internet. But that has to be the toughest part. And also, the toughest part will also have to be because of the lockdowns. We are very limited with how we prepare, but definitely it's still, as a whole, a very unique, I would say, na journey. And I'm just thankful for everything na nangyayari. If I may share to you, well, before I went into showbiz industry, I joined beauty pageants in Bicol. I was Miss Masbate 2016 and I was Miss Kaugma in Kamsur in 2016. And in all both those pageants, before I came on stage, I was shaking. I was like that. But when I went on stage, it's like everything floats away. And I don't know why, pero to answer your question, definitely the nerves are absolutely in there. Pero yun din yung isa sa yun din yung isa sa masarap sa pakiramdam. Kasi, di ba, you can see the light if you don't have the dark. So, thankful din ako sa nerves because they remind me of what's happening, of why I should treasure this moment. So, definitely, I have nerves. A lot of them. Beauty product that I cannot live without. Siguro po blush on. I think what makes me blush because I decided that I would never have a boyfriend yet.
Mm-hmm.
I would not be in a relationship yet. So I guess I blush when guys boldly in front of me tell me that they like me. I went to Manila po to train in Pasarela and yung how to speak din po yung sa topics, sa social issues, of course, it's so important. But I think it's more of yung mental preparation which has to come from you personally, that you have to prepare yourself. But that was a preparation that I have done years ago because I know that at one point or another I will definitely take on this job, this role. So I would say I have been ready already for a long time, mentally prepared. So I feel like some people tell me, oh, okay ka lang ba? Yung basher, ganito, ganyan. This is the whole package that I accepted. So the moment I stepped foot in this Miss Universe competition, I have already accepted that this is just a small price to pay for the whole thing that I want to achieve. You can't ignore the elephant in the room. It's over there. So I would say, Jane, that it's a small price to pay for this whole role that I'm taking, because this is a cause that's bigger than myself. It's not just about me. It's not all about me. The things that people say, this, if I have to endure all these kinds of things for the end result that I want to achieve, then definitely I am for it. Because you have to join first Miss Universe Philippines before you can be Miss Universe. You have to undergo all these things before, because especially when you already have the role of Miss Universe, you are faced with world issues. That's so much bigger than things about bikini or whatsoever. That's so much bigger. And so that actually prepares you for that role. Kasi it's a big role, like I said, the Miss Universe, and you have to fill that shoes. So it's a small price to pay. You really have to undergo these things before you can get there. In my case, I know and I am certain that in my brain I can give my whole self, the whole of who I am in here. And I'm fully for that, and I am ready for that. So I think that is my edge that I have. Thank you. When I was growing up, my mother and father always told me that because they have been accomplished people in their lives. They always reminded me that you have to work hard to succeed so that you can help other people. Because kung matulungan mo yung pinaka-nangangailangan, parang siya na din ang tinulungan. So my mother and father always, parang halos everyday, naririnig ko yun from them. So I think I grew up with that mindset that definitely I would have to focus on the most vulnerable, definitely the most poor sectors. Kasi yun yung nakakailangan ng help. And I feel like that's my lifelong mission. Being a miracle baby who has a second chance to live. Definitely, that has to be my lifelong mission. So I would say that just focus on your core. That's what I do. And Tito Jerry has always said this. And
all right.
Iya also, if I recall correctly, that he has told her that just listen to the opinions of those people who matter. And who are those people who matter? Your family. Huwag ka nalalayo. Yung family mo, yung pinaka-nagmamahal sa'yo. That's your core. Just listen to your inner voice. There's social media, right? And there are so many voices out here. And also that's good for open communication. Pero with all these voices, which would you listen to? So you need to listen to yourself and hold on that. Hold on to that with your dear life, because if you forget your inner voice, then doon na pumapasok yung mga difficulties natin with navigating with our lives kasi we're so lost in the opinions of others. So that's how I keep my mental health in check. I think one of my biggest role models, because she's also a Masbatenya, is Bea Rose Santiago. It started when I was 16 years old, because in my Miss Masbate province pageant and my Miss Kaugma pageant, Miss Bea Rose Santiago was the host for both of those events. And I met her personally, and I was just really in awe as a Masbatenya of the amazing thing that she did in the international stage. The reason why I chose Miss Bea Rose is because na-inspire lang talaga ako. She's also one of the biggest impacts in my pageantry kasi siya nga yung host for both of my pageants, and Miss Masbate and Miss Kaugma. I think that the essence of being a woman is that we are multi-dimensional women. It's not anymore that the essence is just being a mother. You can be a mother, you can be someone, an owner of a company, you can be a CEO, you can be a lover, you can be a daughter. We are multi-dimensional. And that is the true essence of being a woman. Just being yourself and embracing what you want to achieve. A lot of people need to hear this. I think that, of course, there are Catholic beliefs, and I am from a Catholic family. But also, I found that even if you practice religious beliefs, we do not have the right to make other people feel unsafe. So I think for me that trans women should feel safe to join whatever they decide. Kasi diba, women are multidimensional. So for me, go for it. If it's what you want, go for it. And iwagay mo yung being who you are. So I think to all of the viewers right now, we need to have more openness. Even if iba yung beliefs natin, we have to make everybody feel welcome, because life is too short and we are existing in this earth for a single amount of time, very, very small amount of time, and we have to spend it embracing all kinds of people. Yes, of course. I am an ally of all kinds of people. I think we need to remove the stigma that we need not to single out LGBTQ, they are still normal people. It's just that they happen to have different preferences for who they love. But we don't have to focus on that because they are so many things other than just being LGBTQ. They are talented, they have so much, they are themselves, and we need to focus on what they can do instead of, I think for me, just focusing on that they are LGBTQ, because they're so much more than that for me. I think really the definition of an empowered woman is you know who you are, what you can do, what you can offer. But knowing who you are and what you can offer, you give in order to achieve what's God's purpose for you. I think that's what an empowered woman is, and definitely reaching out to others who needs empowerment. If you're an empowered woman, it's not enough to say that, oh, I'm empowered. You need to be able to look at another girl and say, girl, I can, and you can too. So sa lahat ng girls who are empowered, let's share the blessing to other girls. And guys, the job of a Miss Universe Philippines and a Miss Universe is something that all my life I have been ready for, and it's something that I will commit myself to. I will give myself to this cause that's bigger than myself. And I will prove to my co-Filipinos, sa lahat po ng Filipino, that I will represent the country with pride in the international stage. And now, in Miss Universe Philippines, I will represent Masbate with so much pride and joy because it is the essence of who I am also. I grew up here in Masbate and I'm so proud of my roots. And I should win Miss Universe because my heart is full on this. And I'm ready to take on the stage. Thank you. I just want to say thank you. Thank you to all my supporters because when you think of an artista, you think they would always work, but those things are not the same for me because I have my own preferences of how I go about things. And now you're probably in shock that I'm in Miss Universe Philippines, but this is definitely, I know, and I am certain, the path that I want to take, the job that I want to take on. And thank you for the support. Please always take care. I know that it's so tough right now with everything that's happening. Even non-artista have so many bashers in real life. You don't have to have you don't have to be an artista to have a basher. So I know you guys have all those things that is also going on for you. So please stay strong. Stay strong. Kaya natin to. So I am giving you all flying kisses and I am going to do my best. And kalma lang tayo dyan.